Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty Intruder, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Well, last time, Empress Elin's reign got off to, a difficult start, shall we say, when she inherited one of the toughest wars we've ever had to fight that just seemed to never flipping end, and an economic crisis, and some other stuff I may have overlooked. We'll get to that in a second, but we were able to win. We were able to hold on to the Danelaw just. However, we have been left, as you can see up there in the top right, a bit on the bankrupt side. But what I didn't realise is it's not just me. The entirety of Europe just bankrupted itself in this stupid war. Aquitaine in debt and losing money. Holy Roman Empire in debt, losing money. Byzantine Empire, for unrelated reasons, in debt, losing money. Basically, pretty much everyone in Europe right now is very, very poor indeed. And I need to also be very careful where I click, because if I just go over to religion, yeah, there's some Adamites who are now well established just across the water from me, and they don't like wearing clothes, so yeah, the hedgehog might have to make a few appearances. Also, I didn't realise until, yes, I checked this, the reason the Pope was not keen on what was going on was I took one of their holy sites off them. Yeah, sorry about that, my mistake. Well, not really my mistake, but, screw you. And in my defence, they're squatting on one of my flipping holy sites too. Zealand's still actually in, Holy Roman Imperial hands, not French or English at the moment. So, okay. Today, we need to recover. Economically and in terms of infrastructure. Because one thing I've really not been keeping up with is technology. You see, Sweden spent flipping decades being technologically backwards, but yeah, we were able to catch up thanks to some fairly intelligent rulers and get a bunch of tech sorted out. Techs unlock buildings. In particular, all of the early medieval, and I think we've got some of the high medieval stuff floating around too. And that means down on the ground over here, well, to be honest, right now we've got a basic trade port. I could have upgraded this to fishing net weavers at any point. I just sort of didn't, actually. And then to go any further than that, we would be needing... No, could have just done that one. Could have done that one too, actually. Okay. And if we just keep going up, eventually we'll get to something, right? Look, some stuff sooner or later is going to be needing. Hang on. Yes, a keep building, which is the main upgrade, the castle right here, and. I have unlocked that because that was with battlements. So, yeah, I could upgrade that. Then I could upgrade all of my buildings. Then I could get more money coming in because we need a lot more money. Alright, Emperor John grew the army to slightly ludicrous levels because he could. The troops were terrified of him, so he was getting the army for half price. Unfortunately, Elin the Just, she basically can't really gain dread in any effective way. Because she's actually, yes, compassionate, flipping dread drains away like nobody's business, and she can't really do anything dreadful without getting horrendously stressed out. So, we can't run a high dread on Elin, which means we actually need to, keep our vassals sweet and pay for our troops, because nobody's scared of us right now. So, yeah, the economy, that's gonna be important, and one thing we probably flipping can do is... oh, look at that, our flipping prisoners full up. Though I will also say, we have been saying we need some, flipping new commanders. And we do have some pretty decent folks just sort of floating around, who we could recruit and convert. Now, this guy's sort of interesting. He's got himself, rough terrain expert, but he's also a peasant leader. So as a result of that, army gold maintenance down 50%. Now, does that mean if I just make him the commander, the army runs at half price? I don't know whether that's allowed, but to be honest, he's not bad anyway. So, you, my friend, we are going to negotiate your release. You are going to flipping work for me, alright, and you're also going to be in my court. Have flipping fun with that. So, there we go. He'll accept that. As for you, Gandalf, you're a bit on the disease side. Okay, you can just either, go or be released as long as you get converted. That's fine. Though, to be honest, that's... Ooh. Okay. how about we just release people with weak hooks, because over time we might be able to convert those hooks into money. I mean, this guy's a flipping Crusader. Presumably we captured him during the Crusade, so to be honest, I feel like keeping him just because it's kind of funny. So yeah, you're now going to be a holy warrior on the other side, you stupid idiots. And some people will actually, yes, go for a small handful of money, and to be honest, every little flipping helps right now, so anyone who's got the cash, bloody hell, you've got no cash at all. Okay, you're important, so you can go as long as you... Ooh, doesn't want to convert. Okay, for a favour, you can go. We might be able to convert that into cash down the line. Right, and while we're just waiting for that money to start coming in, yes, my husband. He's actually pretty damn good at stewardship, so let's move him over to manage domain. That's an extra gold every single month right there. Not bad at all. And yes, I've also made the new King of Denmark my Chancellor, because he's actually pretty bloody good at all of that sort of nonsense. But speaking of the old vassals, yeah, we need to have a little look-see at some of the contracts. Now, I haven't really gone in depth into this so far, but yeah, I kind of have been leaving money on the table here. So, Ireland. Ireland produces, like, nothing in terms of troops. Like, yeah, they send over 100 levies. Now, levies are kind of trash anyway. 100 is not going to make a difference one way or the other. So what we want to do is look at the special contracts. So March basically means I don't pay much tax, but I'm going to have more in the way of levies. Scootage, I'm probably mispronouncing that by the way, I apologise. Yeah, that's I'm not going to bother producing levies, but I'm going to produce a lot more in the way of tax. So if we just combine scootage with high taxes, all of a sudden, yeah, if I just also toss in a beautiful title revoking thing, so she's going to stay the Queen of Ireland, yeah, we're going to move her up to 0.7 from 0.3. So an extra 0.4 gold every month. And honestly, what are we sacrificing to actually achieve that? Oh no, 70 levies, however will we survive? So there are certain kingdoms, small kingdoms, who aren't really producing anything in terms of troops and not really contributing to the army, who would be much better off producing giant piles of money. So we're going to put that into play immediately. Love it. And I'm pretty sure I saw up here, Lapland. I can't help but notice you're the wrong religion, so you're just going to be, yes, converting actually, thank you. Though she asked for something in return, I mean, it says 100%. I feel like she should just, you know, accept regardless, right? Because she kind of has to, because it says 100%. I mean, does that mean she will ask for something or not? I don't know. Okay, we're going to put that in regardless. And while we're actually considering that, no, she actually has to be thinking about that before we make any other changes. Finland. Let's just make sure we know who's actually, you know, producing the good stuff versus who's not in terms of, no, I'm not giving you stuff. I've not got enough stuff to give away. We're looking at your contracts, damn it. Here we go. Finland's actually producing a good amount of money already, 1.5, because we've got him up at extortionate, and he's happy enough, if not thrilled, at the minute. In terms of troops, he's producing 855. So if I was to move him over to scootage, that would go, yeah, then we lose like 600 troops for like 0.7 gold. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, the balance with him is already pretty good. So let's leave him alone for the time being. But there's a bunch of like small kings, like Philip Lokison, who's won a hell of a bunch of stats right there. Look at those bastards. That's lovely. Yeah, he's actually already on scootage and already on high. So I've already moved him over to that sort of nonsense. Though, to be honest, yes, if I moved him over to something else instead, we could get way more in the way of, yeah, like 1,000 troops. Up to 1,500. So if I needed to, we could do some good stuff with him. But to be honest, as he's providing like 1,000 odd troops already, I feel like we are... Oh, then again, he's... No, hang on. No, John. Johnny's not, because he's already on scootage. So if I need more troops, I can get more troops. But to be honest, he's fine too. Okay, I've got to find some small folks who aren't producing much for me. And I suspect Denmark. You could be just the flipping sort here. Yes, this is all wrong, isn't it? Right now he's producing 500 troops and 0.7 gold. Now 500 troops is not very much at all. So what if we were to swap this round? In fact, we don't even need to necessarily swap this round. The nice thing about these special contracts is the AI doesn't actually consider them like good or bad. The AI just is basically neutral. They don't care what type of contract they're on. So, move you down a bit. Then you're down to just 100 troops. To be honest, you're barely producing anything already. So, yeah. We could theoretically change this again later. I know this is hitting the number of troops we've got, but I think this is worth it. Now, the Danelaw. Young Nils II, because his grandfather, Nils I, died. Right now, he wants to be on the council, but he's kind of trash. So, we should probably not really allow that. And he's on high levies. Now, to be honest, I'm happy with that, because, yeah, he's got a lot of flipping troops. So, him producing more troops, that is not the worst thing in the world. Now, I could have him produce, theoretically, even, like, more troops. That's... hang on. So, marches... his army is cheaper. His levy size goes up. So, I'm guessing over time that's going to feed through into me. But, yeah, the last thing we'd want for him would be Scootage. He's producing too many troops. Now, I could push up his taxes a bit if I wanted to. And, yeah, I can't do that and accept a little bit of tyranny just because, unfortunately, stress. It needs to be a fair deal. Now, you can keep your titles. That's all absolutely fine. And that means we get a little bit more money out of you. He's not going to be thrilled, but, to be honest, we need the money. Okay, so we're up to 37 right there. That's not bad at all. What about, yeah, Smallland, who could actually become the king of Lithuania. We've got enough land to make Lithuania right now. It ceased to exist a while ago. Okay. You, my friend, are producing taxes. And how many troops are you producing? 600 odd. To be honest, moving you over to, yeah, some Scootage, I probably wouldn't say no. You're already guaranteed in terms of titles, so what are we going to do then? Can we give you anything else? To be honest, no. So I'm just going to reduce the number of troops, get more money in. So basically, yeah, a whole bunch of people are now paying me a whole bunch more money. You are producing a good amount of tax, and give it a few months, we're going to move over to, yeah, more of a, yeah, stewardship style focus. So this is all fine. Now, you're probably thinking, John, can't help but notice you're actually making your army weaker when any time all these bloody people could be back to, you know, attack you again. Because right now you're a bit on the vulnerable and bankrupt side. Well. One, when you're actually, yes, bankrupt, you can't start new wars. So that's going to slow down some of Catholic Europe a fair whack. But on top of that, a fairly major thing has happened to the east, which is... the Mongol Empire has now reached the borders of the Byzantine Empire, and they've done more than reach the borders, actually. The war for the Empire has begun. So right now, nobody's actually bothered, you know, invading the other. So I assume they've got a long bloody way to go. That's why that's an issue. So, yeah, 80,000 odd Mongol troops versus 26,000 from the Byzantines and their allies. So... if the Mongols bother showing up, yeah, they're gonna win that one. Though, the Mongol Empire is, it's a really weird-ass thing, and yeah, if they actually, if they win that fight, they're gonna be taking the de jure Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire will survive in its African and Northern holdings, but if they were to win, that would bring the Mongols right up to the Holy Roman Empire. Now that I'd like to see, because... I feel like I might be able to work with the Mongols better than I could work with flipping Catholicism. See, the problem with Catholicism is, yes, basically, we just consider each other evil. Right now, the Mongol Empire is being led by a variation of Buddhism, so we consider them evil, but they consider us hostile, potentially meaning we might be able to intermarry, and the heir to the Mongol Empire just happens to be, oh my goodness, Tengri. And when that happens, hostile. Now, hostile's fine. Hostile we can intermarry. Hostile we can be flipping friends. Alright, I've been intermarrying with hostile other pagans for years. That's all absolutely a-okay, so, yeah. We might actually be able to make friends with the Mongols. Great, big, flipping pagan allies coming in. So, okay, basically, yay Team Mongol. I'm just going to, ally up with the endgame crisis, because basically, screw you, Europe. Though, yeah, the bloody empire is really weird, which is it's like 50,000 levies, so 10,000 good men-at-arms will just slaughter them. But yeah, it's all backed up by about 27,000 special soldiers, who I don't think they can ever actually regenerate. So it's just a question as to when those, presumably, horse archers, whatever, when they run out of steam. Because eventually they're going to. And then all of a sudden, that army is going to be a lot less formidable. Still, what I really want them to do is just take over the flipping Byzantine Empire. And then, hopefully, that's going to get Catholicism so worried they stop paying attention to me. Especially as, talking of Catholicism, they've lost Jerusalem. Because, yes, while they've done a good job converting all of these people, Jerusalem, the kingdom, has sort of fallen apart. Jerusalem is now out of their hands. And yes, indeed, the locals have actually been converted to not Catholicism anymore. So I'm kind of hoping the next Crusade won't be for me. Because kind of hoping they, prioritise flipping Jerusalem over Canterbury. So I'm hoping we might have a bit of a breather where we get to build up our strength while we watch Catholic Europe just getting completely flipping trashed by the Mongols. Now that I can deal with. And step one of my plan is to start making friends, because yes, we've been out of friends for a very long time, but I've found a new potentially very useful friend. So, the Kingdom of Ugra over here, with 17,000 flipping troops. Now, admittedly, most of it's levies, but I tell you what, having an ally with that many troops, that might just dissuade Europe from having too much of a pop at me. Because he has got a son he's willing to marry to my youngest daughter, Gunhild. So, yeah, you know what? I think this is just the flipping thing right here. So, 17,000 troops. Now that's going to get Europe a bit on the scared side. And even better, they'll even accept flipping matrilineals. This is marvellous. Mainly because, yeah, this kid's got a lot of siblings. So this kid's not going to be inheriting much. So, yeah, get that in play. Let's actually get lined up with these guys. That's going to keep us safe over here. And if anyone does attack us, we have now got some very powerful allies to toss in. Meanwhile, the Mongols are hopefully going to be distracted by all of this over here. So, honestly, if the Mongols attack the Ugra, we're just going to be taking the fame hit and not getting involved. Right, get time ticking along, so a lot of people should start basically saying I'm free at this point, thanks for that, and also handing over some ransom. The money should start coming in sooner rather than later, and yeah, until I've actually got back up to profit, I can't actually deal with any of this nonsense in terms of getting my men-at-arms back up to strength. So, okay, there we go. Ransoms, favour hooks, ransoms, etc., etc. We just need to clear out the bloody prison. Okay, there's a lot of people who need to be cleared out of the prison. Actually, there's the alliance. Good. So now we've got a lot of allied strength. That I'm looking forward to. Also, that does remind me, which is yes, Niels II doesn't exactly like me. So, I mean, we could sway him, or we could just... Could we just, like, seduce him? Potentially. No, he's not into that at all. He's just not into me. So, oh, he likes his wife. That's nice. Also, he's sadistic. And thus, doesn't actually like... Okay, maybe we won't try and, like, seduce him or anything. Could we romance him, though? No, definitely not going to fly. Okay, we're just going to sway him, because we just need him on side, damn it. Because he's got a lot of troops. He's my most powerful vassal by a long flipping way. To be honest, I'm kind of thinking I might want him to ultimately be independent. The independent emperor of Britain. Because then, yeah, right now what he's doing, just to clarify, is he's providing me with, just double check the exact numbers here. Yeah, 1.3 tax, fine, and he's providing 1,700 in troops. However, he's got himself almost 10,000 troops. If I just make him the Emperor of Britain, then I lose Ireland, which is no great loss, to be honest. Then he can actually be an ally, not a vassal. Alright, it would be nice to have a nearby ally, because then he's going to be bringing a lot more troops to the war. Troops I don't need to be paying for. There's an argument for saying he might be way more valuable as an allied emperor than as a vassal king. And we finally, bloody, cleared out the prison. Absolutely marvellous. And yes, though I could save up for a tiny amount more in terms of martial lifestyle and take one more perk. To be honest, I don't need anything urgently. Serve the crown control is fine. Don't need anything over in gallant. And, yeah, you know what? We're better off just moving straight over into stewardship. And probably best, yeah, straight over to wealth. Just money. Let's get some stuff going on in that direction. Bearing in mind, of course, because I'm intelligent, I am actually gaining, yeah, some points here fast, even though it's not my education, which is marvellous. Okay, up to 42, meaning next month we should be in good shape. Alright, just there we go. And now we can start actually regrowing our levies. Though, to be honest, hang on. There's one thing we do need to actually keep in mind, which is bowmen. Yes, you guys have done a good job, but to be honest, you're not as good as you used to be. We put together the archer cohorts back in the days when everybody else was bringing nothing but light footmen and skirmishers, because that was all they could afford. Now, our biggest opponents are large numbers of armoured footmen, huskars, all sorts of bits and pieces, including armoured horsemen. So, I can't help but notice over here, yes, crossbowmen. Basically, archers, but a lot better in terms of the amount of damage they can do. Better armoured as well, and more specifically, they are effective against heavy infantry. So, I feel like in a way, what we ought to do is get rid of our own light skirmishers, and also get rid of one of our stacks of archers, and instead start moving towards a brand new crossbow regiment. Alright, that's going to be absolutely marvellous, alright? This is what Elin is all about. She is smart. She is going to reform our country. She's going to make it better. So, these light footmen, they're just not going to be doing the job. So, we're going to get rid of that to save ourselves the money. And one of these units of archers, I'm so sorry guys, but you're going down too. And I can't actually set up the crossbow yet, but it's going to save a tiny bit of money just not even paying for these guys. So, that's going to be for the good. We need to get that set up sooner rather than later. So, running a little bit small in terms of armies for now. But, yeah, we're recharging all of these guys. This should be absolutely fine. And once we get these guys back up to strength, we're going to have even more money coming in. Oh, yeah. King Nils II is literally already in an independence faction. So, I am happy, potentially, for him to go off and do his own thing. Alright? I feel like he could be way more useful like that. Though I would like, yeah, before we do that, him to just pop out a couple of children of his own so that, yeah, we can get ourselves married to them. Make sure that all works out properly. And my very good husband has helped out, yes, the King of Finland. So, I could get a favour. Okay, I could convert that favour into something good, like, say, more troops. He won't like it, though. To be honest, I'd rather just take... Yeah, I'll just take the piety and the opinion, because my position is still a tiny bit flimsy, and let's just say I've got a plan for some of this here piety. Oh, and bloody hell, the King of Denmark has had an affair, and it has been exposed. So, okay, I can just toss him in prison. No one's going to care, because it is a crime. But if I don't do that, then I'm actually going to lose a level of devotion, which I don't really want to do. Then again, is that really going to matter so much? If I do put him in prison, then all of a sudden... Hang on. This is the, yes, the King of Denmark, who holds a bit of land. We could... Well, I could revoke, but the problem is I'm so just and compassionate it would cause me to have a mental breakdown. So, it doesn't really help having him in prison. I mean, I could ransom him straight back out. Okay, to be honest, this is... Oh, bloody hell. He's not going to be thrilled if I toss him in prison, is he? No, he's not. Look, I'm sorry. You're going in prison, but you can come straight back out again. Alright? We're going to negotiate your release right now, and, no, I'm not banishing you. I just want you to pay me some money, damn it. Here we go. 175. You can come straight out. There you go. However, unfortunately, your girlfriend's staying in prison, because, you know, you shouldn't have one anyway. You put me in a difficult position here. Ooh, especially as your girlfriend isn't actually held in my prison. Your girlfriend's actually being held by the Holy Roman Emperor. Okay, good luck with that. I'm not getting involved. Also, you can have your job back because you were actually very good at it. Okay, so now the money's flying in. Good. This is marvellous. You know, the problem is, we don't actually have a great steward right now. He's, like, okay competent. Like, he could do, you could do so many different jobs, actually. You could do a whole bunch of different jobs. Okay, could, like, you go somewhere else? No, you're not good at anything else, unfortunately. What about you? You could be spy master, but then this guy couldn't do anything. I wouldn't mind having a better steward, but I don't really have a great selection. Okay, and I don't really want to annoy King Philip, because King Philip's actually really bloody good. Want to keep him on side. He's a little bit on the scary side. He's got, yeah, 5,000 troops, which is not nothing. Hang on, remind me, what was your contract for? Okay, so right now you're not producing much in the way of troops, but you are producing a slightly dumb amount of money. So yeah, we'll leave you be, that's fine. Okay, now this is where we start investing, damn it. So let's get ourselves some proper infrastructure back in Upland, alright? The county needs to be developed, and when I say the county needs to be developed, I could mean that literally, which is I could send you over to, you know, try and boost the development, because right now our development it's pretty bloody poor. 21 out of 100, and that does convert directly into taxes and levies, but yeah, the problem is he's not very good at that job, so maybe we should just leave that be for the time being. I need to do something to sort out stress, by the way, because if a close family member dies, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. So, hunts are cheap, and 25. Oh, I only use 25 because I'm compassionate. Right, okay. Apparently I'm also a flipping vegan. Good, marvellous. And feasts are dangerous, because, yeah, there is actually a risk they can generate just as much stress as they lose. I'll take it anyway. 167. We're all going on a hunt. Need to get that stress moving in the right downward direction, damn it. Also, I think we might have just run into a Shrek event, because a giant of a man has just basically run out of the woods saying, "What are you doing in my swamp?" So, okay, I could gain a local guide, so prowess +2, and also, that's a lot of stewardship. Let's talk this through. Diplomacy challenge, so okay, what does that actually get me? Control growth goes up by 1 a month, but I don't really care about that area. Or, here's something to... Wow! Okay, maybe don't murder that guy. They're probably going to be annoyed about that. No, how about you show us around, Shrek? Alright, lovely. So, he's just some random guy. I'm pretty sure that was a reference to Shrek right there. And we're back with nothing else stressful happening. Good. Good. This is all marvellously good news. And yeah, we're way closer to our first perk already, which I will gladly take, because one thing we could do, of course, is go on a pilgrimage. I kind of feel like we need to do one of those at some point, though they are very expensive, so we do need to save up for a little bit first, in case there are problems on the roads. Okay, the army is now pretty much back up to strength, which is marvellous. Do I actually want to get my first crossbowman in production? You know what, sure. We'll get one up right now. So we're going to have 1 unit of crossbowmen. We're going to grow them up to 8 as time goes by, but that is a bit on the expensive side, and I'm better off also doing some more investment, because don't forget, we've also got this territory down over here, and oh dear. Right, this place has been woefully not invested in. 150 for 0.3 tax a month. Yes, why on earth had we not already built that? Okay, really been taking our eyes off the prize here, and I would flipping love to actually, you know, take back all of our land, but some of it belongs to Vastagot land, some of it belongs to bloody Lapland, so this is all nonsense. Also, she did indeed convert, marvellous, and irritatingly, I can't revoke this title, because apparently that would stress me out because I'm just, even though I feel like, de jure, it ought to be mine, because I'm the Duke of that territory, but okay, I'm just not allowed. Also, I like that the Queen of Lapland is terrified of me, even though my natural resting dread is -15 because of flipping compassionate. Oh, and speaking of the Byzantine Empire, they're also losing a war against Carpathia for the entirety of Bulgaria, so okay, now this I'm enjoying. I mean, I'm not sure how they're losing. They've got by far the bigger army, but maybe they're busy coming over here, trying to deal with this nonsense. Okay, Nils II now likes me, and I've had, an idea. Which is, just in theory, I can't help but notice that, actually, me and the Holy Roman Emperor have a fair amount in common, so in 4 years, we could be soulmates. That's one hell of a thing. Right, okay, it's going to take 4 years, though. Right, keep that in mind. Me and the Holy Roman Emperor might actually be able to be friends, just in theory, and also, have you guys immediately run into a bit of, you know, problems in terms of your vassals or something? Oh, yeah, there's a tyranny war going on. Well, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just leave them to it. And here comes the first stewardship lifestyle perk. So, golden obligations sounds nice, because obviously as an emperor, or an empress to be precise, I have got a lot of flipping hooks. The problem is, most of them are on children who have got no money, or randoms I let out of prison who are just lowborns. So, as a result of that, it's not actually necessarily that flipping useful at all, not just yet. So, I mean, we could go for reduction in, money to actually get buildings set up, which I feel like could actually save me a fair whack of money, or collect tax effectiveness. That's the job my steward is doing. That would lead into professional workforce. Now, -30% building construction time is not terrible. You know what? We're building, let's flipping build. Though I might go into golden obligations next time, just to get down over here and get another 10% off every single one of my vassals. That's got to be worth some good money too. I should also keep in mind, by the way, that, big, well-developed cities generate about 5 to 6 gold each. And as a result of that, they're paying me about 20% tax. So, if I was to build a new city right here, then, given enough time, that's going to start producing 1 gold. But it will take quite some time to do. So, maybe leave that for now. And, ooh, I am theoretically ready to, increase the, oh my, absolute crown authority. Rulers can designate heirs. Well, this is fascinating, and they can't wage any war unless they use hooks on their liege. Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing. They're gonna hate me for it, but wow, the tax and the levies is it's kind of huge. It's gonna be expensive to do. I can do it, and do I want to? The problem is, I mean, most of my vassals will be, in fact, overwhelmingly, my vassals would be chill with it. Screw it. We're flipping doing it. We're going up for the first ever time to absolute crown authority. 4 gold. 4 gold right there, and that should lead to a bit of a jump in the number of levies as time goes by too. Though potentially the vassals are going to be not 100% thrilled about it. I'm guessing there might be a bit of a, Liberty faction or something, getting a fair whack stronger over time. Still, I shall not say no to 50 gold every single turn. Now that's the good stuff. And one of my children has come of age, one of the daughters, and okay, unfortunately a coward, but she is diligent, arbitrary, didn't get the best education, but quick and hale. So, even so, That's not terrible. She's alright. What's more interesting is, yes, Prince Odd Ellinson. So, okay, you're ready to potentially receive an education, because right now you don't have a guardian. So, either towards learning or towards stewardship. Alright, so that's a base of 3 versus base of 3. So basically, yeah, pretty much the same. And he's intelligent, alright. We might want to change the rules round to say the guys get priority again. Because right now it's equality, so that's why Anna is currently first in line to everything. Because young Prince Odd, he could be something very, very special indeed. Okay, who's the best option we've got for education? Because, to be honest, if we went for learning, it could be me. I could keep an eye on him myself, which is maybe not a bad idea. Because who's best in terms of, yes, stewardship? I mean, we got some people who are alright, including my own husband, but not the best education. Meanwhile, Torbrand, yes, my nephew, child of Linda, not great in terms of the numbers, even though the education's right. You know what? Screw it. What we're going to do, my friend, is we're going to move you over to... okay, you're already on learning. That's fine. I am going to raise you myself, because I am pretty bloody smart. And on top of that, hang on, I am good at raising children. Alright, my wards can gain additional skills and become my friends. So this is positive. That's a very good thing to do. Speaking of which, the youngest. Okay, so she's quick but not intelligent, and that's the one who we've married off over here to Ugra. So keep an eye on her. She's not quite old enough for an education yet. Because, yeah, the problem we've got right now is... good. People have come round to Anna in the election here. It was looking a bit dicey at one point because, I mean, I can understand why some of you would want to vote for Philip Lokison. Because he is really, really bloody good. I mean, that's some incredible stats right there. That's wonderful. But fortunately, yes, the advantage of being just and whatnot is people generally trust the judgment of a just ruler. Which, yeah, you can see is true for some of the vassals right there. So we have just got enough to carry a bunch of people over the line to back Anna. Also, Anna, why are you wearing a helmet? You know that in this house, you have to earn a hat, and to be honest, you're more of a thinker than a doer, though she actually is one of our champions. Marvellous. That's how bad things have got in the Empire in terms of my champions and commanders, alright? We have got our lovely compassionate Heir being a flipping champion at the minute. Here you go. Have a golden tiara. That's nice. Yeah, I should have a check of this, by the way, which is... oh, blimey. Okay, so, the King of Estonia is still kicking ass and taking names. He makes an amazing champion, if nothing else. Linda, my half-sister champion and friend. Another one of my sisters. Okay, so, my sisters are kicking ass and taking names. Got it, flipping heck. I mean, I gave her a learning education, but no, she decided later in life she was way more interested in the blade and tearing people's heads off. So, okay, my sister's just flipping ride into battle, murdering everybody. And yes, Anna needs to be forbidden. Alright, Anna gets forbidden. And then we have got Duke Too Late of Strathclyde over there, who is now, yes, going to step in to take her place. He's almost as good. So, we've still got some really good champions, though. They could be better if we took back Zealand. That should be something we are looking at some point. Still, just save up some money. I think next up is, unless we're actually done with these buildings over here. No, not even close. Next up is probably Pilgrimage. And we have discovered land grants. Marvellous. How exciting that is. So, land grants has been sorted out right over there. And can we actually move over to... no. In 3 years, we can actually move into late medieval. We are almost there, and plenty of other people are actually already there. And I think England is, yeah, they've got 1 late medieval, Occitan 1 as well over in Greek. They're already up to 2. We are behind in tax. It must be said, we are behind. So we need to catch up. And yes, Elin is going to do a really good job helping us with precisely that. And Divine Right would get me, ooh, monthly piety up. Yeah, get that underway. That's going to be done in about 10 years. Love it. Also, congrats to the petty Kingdom of Albany, which appears to have actually, yes, recreated the title Kingdom of Scotland. So, that's nice. We are really close to creating Britain, by the way. We just need, like, 4 more counties. So, I believe down over here, yeah, there's a bunch of counties at De Herberth, or however the bloody hell you pronounce that precisely. Sorry, Welsh is always a bit of a mystery when it comes to how letters are going to sound out loud. So, if we just took literally everything off him in one, yeah, just duchy war, we'd have what we need. We could form Scandinavia, and at that point, to be honest, Nils, you can just go and do your own thing. No trouble with that whatsoever. I mean, I think he's deserved it, damn it. He's put together an amazing army. He is doing, last time I checked, a pretty good job starting to convert this place to, you know, the true faith and all of that. Once I give him that, he'll almost certainly decide to, if he can, vassalize Scotland. Though, to be honest, I might be able to just absorb Scotland to myself too. Scotland doesn't really like me right now. It's because, you know, we're eating a large amount of his stuff, which is... fair enough. Okay. But if we were going to create Britannia and we wanted him to be on board, no. Sadly, he's not particularly in line with being romanced or anything. Right. Sway him. At the bare minimum, give that a go. Alright. We're going to be needing Scotland to like us before they're going to have any chance of actually accepting vassalization, though. To be honest, we could just leave it up to Nils to go and do it by force. Alright, army looking good at 17,000 and my allies at 19,000. So, I'm kind of hoping, though there might be a bit of a war going on right now, you're going after this down over here, and how on earth are you losing that? You absolute bloody... Okay, fine, whatever. I'm sure they'll be fine in the end, and seriously, how's this war going over? Oh! Right. So, the Mongol Empire decided to white peace the Byzantines because the Mongol Empire is starting to have internal problems. So, they've got one independence war... Hang on. Independence war... Why are you involved with this independence war? I don't know, but you are. And then another war down over here and... Okay, you've just been pulled in as allies. Right, well that's no good at all. Right, don't bloody waste your time with that nonsense. Though I will say these guys have been stupid enough to actually, you know, actively attack the Mongols, so that's not going to work out for them. Bit of a shame that. I was kind of hoping that, yeah, this whole business with the Byzantine Empire would work in my favour. At least give Europe a bit of a scare. Okay, we're up to 588 right now. I'd say it is time for us to... go on a pilgrimage regardless. So, prepare for the journey. To be honest, we could go on a very short pilgrimage. Like, wow. Okay, the furthest one's away is 600 gold. Yeah, we're going for a short pilgrimage. When we say pilgrimage, we're kind of just walking down the road. We're walking from here over to here. That's what we're doing. That's fine. That is a pilgrimage, alright? You cannot say that's not a pilgrimage, because it is. Oh, but on the way, we've been attacked by bandits, mate. Mate. You have attacked the wrong flipping empress, alright? So, I think we're just going to murder all of them, and, on the way, become a legendary blade master. Or... that should really be Blade Mistress. That's a much better title anyway. So, okay, you know what? That's all absolutely fine. And I've walked the path, gained 250 piety, which I will take. And, uh-oh. What faction is dangerous? Oh, it's just a bunch of French culture English cities. It's fine. Okay, you guys want to stand up? I'm glad to slap you the flip down. That's nothing to worry about at all. Dear oh flippin' dear. Had me worried over nothing there. And we've hit 2,000 renown. Okay, so that means the... No, not that button. The legacies button. There we go. So now we can have... Ooh my. Okay, so any of the level 2s are available to us. So we'd have to save up if we wanted a constant care, though... to be honest, complications during pregnancy. I assume that includes miscarriages, but that doesn't seem to have been a big problem so far, so we can leave that be. So, prestige up or piety up. Alternatively, reinforcing congenital traits. Do it. Flipping do it. We've been kind of getting into the breeding game a bit. We've got a lot of very good traits floating about in our children, actually. And speaking of which, Princess Anna. I think we might need to find you somebody who ideally was attractive, because Princess Anna, shame on you. Here we go. We got a 20-year-old over here who has got the basic attraction trait. So, in a perfect world, I'd like, you know, someone who is attractive and smart, because she's got Heir right there. So, I mean, when we say reinforcing, what we should really go for is we should probably double down on intelligence and, ooh, blimey, handsome. Okay, that's of interest, though. He is, yeah, sadistic and also deceitful. Not good husband material, to be honest. Okay, found a couple of good things here, which is not for Anna, because he's too young right now. But I have found a kid here, the grandson of King Philip, and he is both hale and beautiful. So we're going to be wanting to move him into the breeding pool too. But what we do have here is, yeah, some little kid, an Irish member of the true faith, right here. So, yeah, we're just going to bring them in right now. And, oh, yeah, now that's looking like some good stuff. That's going to produce some good children, damn it. And obviously, matrilineal, yes. So we're going to get that sorted out. Now, as for you, kid, we're going to get you married off to somebody in my dynasty. Now, there is young Thordis, who only just came of age. Now, she's honestly she's a bit young for that, to be honest. I was kind of looking for more of a child, because he's 6, so he's not going to be of age for another 10 odd years. So that's not ideal, to be honest. Oh dear. That's not perfect. I mean, Thordis might not be a bad bet, to be honest. I mean, she'll be 26 when he comes of age. That is still young enough to have some children, okay? There is a risk of inbreeding. We are potentially introducing a bit of inbreeding into the family. But, like, there's also good stuff that could happen here. Okay, leave him alone for now. There's just not a good pick for this kid. But this is not a bad thing. This is all under control. It's all fine. Though, yes, we do need to find some good stuff for, for Thordis right here. Oh, yeah. Bring in the intelligent people. I love it. Oh, and here come the peasants. Well, you know what? You can have flipping freedom and death, you stupid bastards. So, they've all decided to rise up, and I think we'll just be dealing with them, actually. I'm not actually that worried by this nonsense at all, because they're just going to be nothing but flipping trash. Also, I've made it home, which is really, really nice. So, well, am I actually a pilgrim now, or officially did I not go far enough? Oh, I might have actually have gone far enough to pick up pilgrim, dear oh flippin' dear. Okay, it's going to take these little armies like 10 million years to actually do any sieging, so this is not a problem. Instead, this is a chance for us to test out the brand new army. So, raise up the army right over here, and who's actually going to be our commander? It is... yes, you! So you're supposed to be a peasant leader. I don't know whether that actually means you're going to, gain any advantage in terms of how much the army costs. I have no clue whether that's actually going to be a thing or not, but we shall have to see. I mean, you seem to have... It looks to me like you're doing a pretty good job. That's not too bad. 14,000... No, that looks about normal to my mind. So stop gathering, and to be honest, let's just split out some of these levies. You don't need 14,000. 10,000 will be just fine under the circumstances. Though, irritatingly, I now need to send him elsewhere because problems. So, okay, you're a rough terrain expert, which is I mean, it's fine. It's nice to have. We do actually have the King of Finland, though he's busy at the moment elsewhere doing his own business. So, I mean, we could just send my half-sister. She's got supply duration, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Or you. 17, but aggressive attacker. That's irrelevant here, so screw it. We'll just basically have you, because you're going to be doing fights in all sorts of unusual environments, so just get over here, sort them out, everything will be a-okay. Though, some of these guys appear to be trying to, I don't know, sail somewhere. So that's all fascinating. How's this? Oh, you've already won. Okay, so I'm not too worried by this whole situation, actually. This is all absolutely fine. Just get down over here, and... oh, you can break down right now. Well, in that case, just do that. That's a-okay. So we're still getting 20 gold a month, and we can just start mopping up all of this nonsense. I don't know where the flip you guys are going, but you just sort of... you're going somewhere. And yes, this fight is... these fights are being won so fast, we can't even keep up with it. Flippin' love it. Right, get over here and murder these bastards too, please. Also, my fishing nets are now done, which is great news. So, okay, back to the capital. Continue the investment. Alright, tax assessors could be upgraded. In fact, we can do that right now. Okay, but I feel like the big thing is, we're only missing a tiny bit of money before we can start to keep going on. So, get this over towards this direction. That's worth 0.3 by itself, which is not terrible. And more levy and more garrison, so that's kind of irrelevant. But then again, I have given up a fair few levies as part of my scootage contracts. So, having a handful more locally in the capital, it's not going to hurt. This is an advantage for the rest of the game, and these guys don't actually have... yeah, they don't actually have a commander, and you're about to land on top of me, aren't you? Bad call. Very, very bad call. Right, get over here, just slowly mop them up. Bloody massive Catholic revolt. Now, one group was getting a bit close to actually winning, but we've taken care of them, and now there's 7,000 troops who have got together, but now they're just sort of getting straight back onto the land. Don't really know what you guys are thinking about right now, to be honest, but let's just get on top of them nice and easy, because 5,000 trash is indeed 5,000 trash. So if somebody can just break the power of, the Mongol cavalry, it's going to be very easy to sort out this nonsense. And looks to me like you guys have been captured, and you guys are ready to go. Though, to be honest, again, you might not make the worst flipping commander. And could I actually execute you? I mean, compassionate and just. I mean, compassionate I'll take. Just, he literally rose up in rebellion against me. I am allowed to do this. Bare minimum, I am gaining, devotion and whatnot, so I guess this isn't the worst thing in the world. Right, you can go, as long as you promise not to be Catholic anymore. Break down the troops, back up to giant piles of money, everybody is happy. Love it. And we just have the money to finally get a keep, which is apparently also called a donjon, which I will definitely be calling it from now on, because that there is... also, apparently there's cursors. That's interesting. So, I think I had a rival, and he's dead. So that's nice, I suppose. Didn't know I had a rival. Right, drop the money on all of this place, alright? Get on with that ASAP. And I can also... ooh, okay. Okay. I could consecrate my bloodline right now. So, I would become a paragon. That's not that useful. Grain gains renown. Fervor goes up by 25. So at that point, yes, I've just sort of consecrated my own bloodline. Though, to be honest, that's... does it actually, like, get pushed forward? Because it doesn't say that Dynasty Gren gains, like, Paragon going forwards. It feels like it's just, like, me. So that doesn't really necessarily help me that much. Especially as, I think we might need to save up the piety, because I've got some plans for the religion. Alright. Some plans for things we might need to change. Because, to be honest, yes, Elin is compassionate and just. She literally doesn't believe in human sacrifice. And we actually haven't done a single war raiding for captives. So as a result of that, I feel like that could go. And Unrelenting Faith is fine. Prowess +4 for everybody is okay. We could probably do without it because my holy site give me prowess and they give me bonus to how effective my knights are. So I feel like that could be replaced by something more useful. And on top of that, yeah, we need to potentially get our head of faith to be me rather than the Pope. Because the not lesbian Viking Pope keeps making bad decisions about how she's going to attack Germany over and over and over. In fact, she's literally doing it right now. Also, okay, here's a surprise. It's time for another flipping crusade, but it's for Galicia. We don't own Galicia. Oh, apparently we do. Flipping Lapland. Okay, so Lapland's trying to get back to its roots, because once upon a time back in the day, you may recall, Lapland went on a bit of an adventure, taking various bits of, I believe, I can't even remember, but yeah, they went on one hell of a Mediterranean holiday, and apparently they're trying to get back to that. Though, to be honest, I'm not convinced I really want to get involved with protecting Portugal from Catholicism. I'm just going to take this as a win, alright, because it doesn't involve me at all. Though on the plus side, potentially the Pope's going to struggle to actually, gather support for such a tiny, insignificant war. Right, I can't not be involved, apparently, because, oh, it's literally for, okay, so I can't not be involved. That's absolutely fine. Whether I'm going to bother defending it or not, I don't know. I feel like you guys can just sort of, you guys can have it. To be honest, that's fine. I mean, I may as well force you to fight the war just to waste your time and money, but I'm really not getting involved with this one. Oh, we've just lost a council member, though. Hang on, that was the spy master. Okay. If you were there, that means you were the king. That was the king of Norway. Died at 54, young. Next to your father, I'm going to be honest, you were, unremarkable. Didn't really do that much in your life. But now we have King Olaf IV Balderson of Norway. And he is, oh my. Right. Now you, my friend, you handsome smirking devil, you're precisely what we need. You're a flipping genius at making money. Which is absolutely fine. Because you, yes, Philip Lokison, you'd make a perfectly competent spy master. So you get reassigned, and then, oh yeah, oh flippin' yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing right here. That's a lot of extra taxes we might get coming in. Though, to be honest, you are so good. I'm very tempted to just kind of, see what we've got in terms of, the development. Because not only does that boost development, it also means buildings are produced faster. You know what? We're going to give that a go. I'm just going to send you down over here to do that for one turn. So you're going to get on with that. It's going to take you 18 odd months. And when you're done, development just goes up by 1. And at the same time, development growth will be boosted by... I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's going up 4.6, and 3.6 of that is developing the county. So, I mean, okay, this is good. It's also going to speed up the, the rate at which we're building that new castle. Because now we've got a local expert helping out with that. So, I mean, I shan't say no. Why not? Let's give it a go. See how that works out for us. Okay, and this campaign is definitely happening, and 50,000 people... have actually, yes, declared they're getting involved. But, this is fine, because how long have the Holy Roman Empire been there? I don't know, but the Holy Roman Empire just have a bit of Portugal too, and... aha! Odd! Yes, of course, we're literally, we're raising the kid, so, oh, he's looking alright, so, he didn't hesitate to bring it down. He is, ambitious. Now, I could move him over to sadistic or paranoid, but those are worse, and also, that would cause me stress, because apparently I just get stressed out, because I am just and compassionate, so I guess I want him to be, true to himself or something. So, yes, ambitious. Though the problem is, yes, that does lead to stress gain. A lot of it, actually. Yes, as I was saying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys a bit of a fight. I'm just going to stand 10,000 troops right here, and we're going to see what happens as a result of that. Because, if they just want to toss themselves at me, then I will fight them off one by one, get a handful of victories under my belt before we actually just surrender. Because, to be perfectly honest, that will just be big old piles of piety and whatnot. It's just a freebie, and if I want to reform the faith, I'm going to be needing precisely that. Ah, yes, and my youngest daughter has now come of age too, so she could be either, stewardship or marshal. Now, to be honest, the base is, the base is kind of terrible for marshal, so she should definitely be stewardship, unfortunately. As nice as it would be to have an incredible shield maiden who could be a commander in the future, that's just not quite working out. And yes, don't forget, I can actually now have a designated heir. So, basically at this point, I can just point at someone and say, you are the single most important person when it comes to, the person who's going to inherit. So that's pretty bloody nice. So, okay, we need someone to educate you. To be honest, my husband. I'm going to trust my husband to do that, alright? He's good at the old stewardship thing. Though he's also kind of the wrong faith, so he can do that, but would you mind, converting, darling? And he might say no. Well, that's just... okay, fine, whatever. Ah, though Nils II might be in a bit of trouble here. He's managed to attract, a lot of attention from the English, who I'm guessing are the ones who decided against converting to, they're the ones who are still Catholic, basically. Got it. And in comes a new perk. So, okay, we could cut down construction time significantly, moving towards centralization. So, development growth in realm capital, going up nice and fast. Or, let's just start getting some more money in. Golden obligations for me is kind of garbage because I'm so just and compassionate. Even if I did have hooks on people who I could actually, blackmail, I can't do it because I get myself stressed the flip out. So, let's move towards, war profiteer and also vassal taxes up. And here we flippin' go. So the hordes of infidels are now on their way. Yes, that's gonna be good. A lot of people coming in for that. But as usual, hang on, only one king level person. That's the Pope himself. No one else seems too fussed about that, to be honest. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem right there. If I only send 10,000 men, the Pope can actually win that one by himself. So, do I want to try and do this? I mean, just briefly defending, might well be worth it, just for, the benefit it brings me. I mean, if I just basically make all my troops stand here, then again, the army is weaker than it has been at points in the past, and I've only got 100 crossbowmen, and I got rid of the light troops, so against the Pope's heavy armour, that's going to be difficult. Well, we may as well give it at least a little bit of a go. We just want to get our troops, stand them right here, and work under the assumption that the Pope is going to be coming in this direction, because what else can he do? He has to be coming by sea. I doubt he's going to want to walk all this way by land, so as there's only one bit of land they need to take in Galicia, logically, that's where they're going to be flipping coming. Yep, raise literally all the troops right there. That is all absolutely fine. We'll just raise them, and we do not have the best selection of troops. Philip Lokison is available, and he is good when it comes to, religious wars. I mean, Odd's here as well. Not that Odd, a different Odd. He's my nephew, not my son. He gets a flexible leader. Alright, Philip Lokison, this one is all yours, and to be honest, you're getting the entire empire, mate. So, I mean, have fun, basically. Yeah, they're just sort of naffing off out to sea. We just need to keep an eye on what's going on here, and if we lose, it's fine. We'll just retrain the troops. It's worth it for the benefits we're going to be getting in terms of everything else. So this is all absolutely fine. and King Henry is slowly coming around. So, okay, we're just going to gather, all the troops. Literally everything. Gather the entire army. We're losing money, but only a tiny amount. And we do have allies coming in too. So, here we go. Handful of people just floating around right here. They don't seem in a hurry to come and attack us, understandably. And, okay, we have got 500 gold at the cost of 13 stress. Dear, oh dear. Or weak hook on one of the counts. Or either lost knowledge, that's, +2. That's like 4% tax for 5 years. Is that actually going to be worth? Yeah, that theoretically would be worth, and again. Okay, the worst option here is Stewardship +1. That, I believe, is taxes up by, is it 1% or 0.5%? A tiny amount, but like, that's going to be worth, how much is that actually going to be worth? So, 58, let's say it's 1%, that's like 0.5, so that's only like 6 a year. Okay, we're just going to basically accept a tiny bit of stress and have 500 gold straight up. We're just going to go for that, that's easier. And that way I could just buy myself some mercenaries. We do actually have reinforcements coming in, and where are the angry people? Because sooner or later, someone has to come and deal with all of this, alright? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Do we want to go and intercept some of these forces? Are they coming ashore right over here? I think they might be. So they're actually kind of splitting up, actually. So, I mean, honestly, don't chase them. Just wait. Wait for them to come to you. They have to come to you. They have to take this area, or they can't win the flipping Crusade. Otherwise, I'm just going to get ticking war score. And Wolin's under siege. What the flip is a Wolin? And right, they're attacking elsewhere. Because they are allowed to do that, of course. Hopefully, no one's going to go and attack the capital, right? Because that would be very annoying if they did. I just want you to come here, because this is literally what the Crusade is for, you stupid bastards. Oh, and we've got ourselves a new realm priest. The old one died. Am I happy with the one we've got? So we have Elin, my niece, would actually be slightly better. So, sorry about that, but no, we're handing it straight over to her. Not sure I didn't go to her in the first place, actually. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of imagined that by now I'd be, swarmed by, Catholicism. But they seem to be just sort of, not really showing up, so I guess we'll go and siege this territory next door. Oh, hang on, there they are. There they are, they've shown up. Right, let's go take care of those bastards. Down over here. Hi guys, sorry, didn't realise you were in this part of the world. Just need to go and chase you guys down while I've got some supplies. Some of them are trying to get straight back up on the old sea. And here's, oh blimey, that's... Okay, that's actually a bit too many, because the... Oh, bloody hell. Where can we hide out that's a bit less terrifying? Because, then a flipping again, can I take this? Alright, these guys are... I mean, mostly the commanders seem to be trash. Some of the commanders are pretty good. There are some good commanders. I mean, I've got 4,000 more troops coming in. So we've kind of got them pretty even on the old, commander front. Ooh, that's a tricky one. If only we still had flipping Ilva or Loki, they'd be able to win this one. I'd be confident about that. I've got a plan, okay? My plan is we're going to fall back to the mountain. And what we're going to do is we're going to move my point for raising troops over to the mountain. Now, I suspect that with this many troops, they're going to try and push their way up the mountain, because when we fought them in, was it the campaign for the Danelaw or for Scotland? I think it was the campaign for Scotland. We hit on top of one of these mountains over here, and once they built up enough strength, they did push their way up the mountain. But what we're going to do is lay a trap for them, because if we just fall north, we just wait for them to commit, and then we just get ourselves a giant... Oh, bloody hell. I'm really sorry, guys. Kind of my fault there. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for them to commit. And if they're dumb enough to commit, at that point, we hire every mercenary. Here they come. They're coming in. Okay. So. They want to do that. And apparently, yeah, we're going to lose. Wait for the grey to appear. Okay, wait for it to be grey. And I think at this point they are committed, right? Yep, they're committed. Or at least some of them are committed. Right, well, guys. Sorry about this, but can't help but notice that... Okay, apparently they're already involved. They're just elsewhere. But I'm sitting on 1,000 flipping gold. Okay. What is the best way to get some extra troops? Because all I need to do is just even things out a little bit. The biggest problem we have got, however, is... okay, that's flipping... Oh, blimey. That's crossbowmen. That's heavy infantry. That's a bunch of everything, including crossbowmen. They are higher tech than me. Okay, it is a blend of... it's just everything. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hire ourselves some troops. And in particular, we need ones that are good on mountains. Pikemen are effective on mountains, okay? Who else is effective on a mountain? Because crossbowmen. Right, so we're hiring the Huskars of the Sea. There's 2,000 right there. That's absolutely lovely. And I wouldn't mind some cavalry are less effective in the hills. Okay, in which case, yes, pikemen. Alright, we're going to hire you as well. So we're going to be hiring you, and then we're going to bring all of you together into one mega army, and we're going to see if maybe we've just picked up, no, forest fighter, unyielding defender, rough terrain expert. Not great. I'd say you're still probably our best bet. But now, the game's saying, oh, you'll probably lose, but I think we've got a chance. If we could just get these reinforcements in, I think we've got a chance. Okay, yeah, and we've got reinforcements coming in. And I'm officially in the late medieval era. Okay, good early start for me. There are more coming in, by the way. More's coming in, but they're going to be badly organised. So we can get some good early hits in right here. And 2,000 more coming. No, they're naffing off in the wrong direction. So... oh, this is to the wire, but with another 2,000 coming in on my side. Come on, guys, get in. Get the flip in. It's literally on a knife edge, but we have just about got it. But they've got another 10,000 coming in. But at that point, oh, this is going to be, if I could just win this before. No, end the battle, end the battle, end the battle, end the battle. They've got another 10,000 coming in, but they're being driven off too. Oh, flip me, this is... just pulled this one off. This is going to be a lot of cocky piety. And chase him down. Oh dear. Flipping naff off. And I think one of my sisters just... one of my sisters just died. Tragically. She did her best, damn it. And a whole bunch of people were just slain there. That's pretty good. Okay, so... 9,000 people just died right there. Get myself a bit of devotion and whatnot. Not going to say no to that. Though, no, that doesn't even matter as piety, because it just converts straight to devotion. Oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to say no. That's 9,000 dead Catholics. Everyone loves that. Did we capture anyone, by the way? Must have captured somebody. Yeah, I thought so. And you guys can... it says 300. I'm not convinced you're actually going to pay 300 at all. I think this is just that bug back again. I think you're just going to pay like 10 or something. Still, ransom anyone as can be ransomed. I shan't say no. So, okay. Good start. Good start right here. Plus 4%, though, to be honest, I'm not 100% convinced there's going to be much of a victory here. We might want to surrender at some point. I mean, it's nice to get a giant pile of fame and whatnot, but I don't really want to have to do this over and over and over again forever. Though, now we've got this massive victory right here. You seem to be coming in over here, my friend. Coming into shore, so we'll just be hitting you before you can get out of here. And there's another bloody 14,000. It never cocky ends, does it? Bloody Crusades, eh? I mean, we're doing well, and hopefully this is going to make this guy a better commander as time goes down. So that's a nice, easy win for me as well. Just a few more kills right there. Lovely. More people been captured, so that's more flipping money. You can pay 240. We'll see if you're actually good for it or not. And tragically, yeah, can't actually put them to death or anything. So, I mean, if any of you have got money, you can just sort of go. And if you don't, then I will gladly accept any form of wheat cook. Because you never know when that's going to be useful. And apparently somebody's coming in while we just release everyone from prison for another fight we're going to easily win. Yep, 600 men right there. Not good news for you. So favor hooks everywhere. Deal with all of you bastards. And now we're in good shape. This is marvellous. 10% and do I really want to wait this one out? Is there any flipping point? Oh, meanwhile, very excitingly over here, we are almost done with our first ever, yes, developed county business. One, job done. So that just rolls over. Got it. So yes, development now starts ticking up in the right direction, converting through into levies and taxes, though, to be honest, very slowly. So it might be better off just putting you over to collect taxes. So yeah, now you've done with that just once. Just stop right there. And please get on with boosting the tax take. That's probably for the better. Now, can Catholicism put itself back together in any meaningful way? Or are we potentially going to be able to win this one just by default at this point? And no, go over there and finish sieging that place down. It is allied, you stupid losers. Well, there's more coming in, sailing down south, which suggests to me they're planning to try and reunify down over to the south of Portugal again. So just in case that's what's actually happening here, as I don't really see anything else, I'm just going to go, yeah, I see him. I see you down over there. Okay, I see you down over there. No. No, you don't. Let's just go and take care of some of these bastards before you idiots and another rival's dead. Well, okay, I'm just incompassionate, but like, not to my rivals. To my rivals, I'm just okay with them being dead, as long as I didn't do it. And oh, bloody hell, there's another 20,000 right there. Right, do we want to fall back to the mountains again? Because now there's 20,000 right there, and I've seen another, like, 20,000 over here. That's too many even with the mercs on a flipping mountain. No, keep heading south. They're stuck heading north for the minute. If we can capture these guys as they get off the boats, then that's going to be for the better. So just keep heading south away from these bastards. Try and capture you if at all possible. And we've got you. Okay, that should be... yeah, there's 16-odd thousand. Do they want to get involved with this? Because if they do, right now they're fresh off the boat. So to be honest, yep, here we go. Where's the majority of them? Get over here and take them on. Because they are all fresh off the boat for another 21 days. So... minus 30 to advantage. Now that's what you want. I don't care. Alright, I can do that and get on them. Oh yeah, there's... oh, I only caught like 3,000 off them. Darn it, I was hoping to get a handful more there. And instead they're all gonna come together. Right, bit of a shame, but what can you do, eh? And while that's been going on, yeah, the 20,000 we saw just headed north and is now currently sieging Porto. So, okay, you're heading off in this direction. Probably best we try and hit you over here. We do have a numerical advantage. I feel pretty confident, especially with reinforcements coming in. So we're just going to try and hit these guys. And some of them... oh, they all got away. Bloody hell. Right, get after them. Somehow, they're outmaneuvering me, which is a little bit on the frustrating side. And if they get into the mountains, that's going to be an issue. And, oh, soothing the pain. Okay. Odd has seen some people being put to death, and compassion. I'm going to be honest, compassion has not really been useful in many ways. It's not been useful at all. So, we could make him callous by saying, hey, just sort of like spit on that guy, it's fine. Or, not worthy of your attention. arrogant. Prestige up, but kind of not great in terms of vassals hating you. I mean, Callus does have advantages. Intrigue being up is nice. Dread gain being up, that's nice. Tyranny going down, dread decay slower. Prince Odd could be much less compassionate. I mean, right now his education is into learning. He's not looking like he's going to be a great diplomat anyway, so... yeah. Okay, so the lesson we're going to learn today, Prince Odd, is when you see criminals, you want to spit on them, beat him. He deserves nothing less, though saying this is going to stress me out. But, yeah, compassionate just is not going to help this kid at all. Okay, we were able to catch these guys, and we're winning, but it's a bit of a dicey one. We've got a handful of reinforcements coming in. Are they coming down to reinforce? Doesn't look like it, so once again, we've done some damage, but without proper, you know, martial perks or cavalry, we're just not doing the long-term damage we need. Now, I could pull everyone together into one mega fight over here. Start moving into that position at the bare minimum. It's the best bet we've got. To be honest, I feel like what we're doing right now is we're spending a lot of money defending something I don't really need to defend. So, go over here. Let's just see what we have got. Are they now all going to rearrange themselves to try and deal with all of this? And... okay, I just inherited a giant pile of land. Okay, the Duchy of... hang on. Hang on. What have I just... ah, this land up here. Somebody died without actually, having an heir. So it just comes back to me. So... I tell you what, that's not bad. Have you guys already converted... oh, yeah, wait, hang on. I converted all of this. Yes. So, it's all the right religion. Culturally, it's a little bit off, but for the most part, that's not bad at all. I wouldn't say no to, you know, a tiny, tiny bit of Scotland up here. And I tell you what, it's worth, a lot of money. Okay. Guys. As it's on the coast, let's get ourselves... never mind, there already is a trade port. Well, get a farm in. That is money right there. And we are good at building things, damn it. In fact, we're going to build them really 3 years. Bit disappointed about that, but what can you do? Seriously, just get all of the economic buildings down right now. Just get them in play. Everything is lovely. And to be honest, I feel like we should just... I think we should just pretty much give up on this, right? We have won some good little victories here. We've battered the Pope around a bit. If they're dumb enough to come and attack Sweden itself, we can defend ourselves. But to be honest, I feel like we just kind of force these guys to play it out right now. There's no benefit to us actually trying to take on all of this, especially as, you know, we'd lose. So, head south. Just head south, find a nice friendly spot, and I'm going to break down the army. I'm not getting involved anymore. Instead, just save up the money. We do have the mercenaries for another, 2 years or something anyway. I'm not, you know, sacrificing this much for the sake of flipping Galicia. Alright? Instead, invest, save time, save money. When they next come for an actual proper bit of the Empire I care about, then we can consider it, but just keep moving down, please. Further and further away. Only just banned in a friendly area. Right, I guess we're flipping sailing to bloody Brittany then. Meanwhile, drop a bit of money on a feast, because, yeah, I'm getting a bit dangerously close to the next level if somebody else dies. So, yeah, get a feast going on. If we're lucky, maybe we can drop a bit more stress there. There we go. Welcome, friends. And I have enough spare money where even if we get these stupid, oh no, the wine's gone bad event, we can just, get that sorted out. And, okay, good. Apparently, my sister and friend was there, and that massively reduced my stress. Right, well, that's pretty much the perfect event. Break down the army, don't care, plus 57, that is... pretty darn good. You guys have fun dealing with Lapland, because I'm just not getting involved anymore. Oh, and the bloody Queen of Lapland's been having an affair too. Right, you're going in prison, but I'm gonna let you buy your way straight back out again, alright? So 300 gold, done. Honestly, that's kind of free money, so it's fine. And I get myself, a bit of prestige and opinion from all my lovely guests. Okay. How's everyone feeling about me? Because I feel like everyone is... Ooh. Okay, some people aren't 100% about me right now. Too many duchies. Oh yes, I do potentially have too many duchies. That's possibly true. You're not wrong. Okay. The problem is I'm still like nowhere flipping near my domain cap. So I'm pretty happy just making plus 66, especially as if I were to just send a small force down over here. Yes, to Herbuth. I think this is what we want to do. You've got no allies. You've got 3,000 beautiful troops right there to defend yourself. If I just send in a small force right here, we're going to knock this right the flip over. We just walk in, take the duchy, and once that's done, well, we've got enough of the UK to form Britannia. And I think that's not a bad thing at all. Because then we can have ourselves... well, I was about to say Emperor Nils, but Emperor Nils might be about to... do you actually have to... No, you are not forced to step down. You just have to make all your vassals autonomous. So, I mean, fair enough. It's not going to be a major problem of any description. You can just do that. It's not exactly an issue at all. And, perfect timing, he's got himself a giant pile of children. Good. Good. And I'm guessing they're too young to currently be... Yes, they are not yet hooked up to anybody. So, right. This is precisely what we wanted to see. It is time. Time for us to set up the second great empire. And here we go, 300 prestige, cheap as flippin' chips. We can just have every single one of those. I love it. Also, I'm pledging a great holy war against petty King Peter. Am I? Do you mean the same holy war that's happening right here? Because if so, I kind of don't care about that. And also, I'm already involved, and he's not involved at all. So, does that mean if he joins, he just gets a get out of jail free card? I don't know, but we're gonna give it a go regardless. Here we go. We're attacking anyway. So yeah, we just need to wrap this one up before that war's over. Unfortunately, I do actually have a good number of troops standing by. Not going to be needing much else, to be honest. We can still make a very, very healthy profit here. This is all going to be absolutely fine. In fact, 10,000 is plenty. Stop gathering. Move over in this direction. Take these guys out. That's literally all they've got. And then, are they actually going to... get involved in this? I don't know. Some of them are. We might be able to capture them right now. There we go. So, yeah, beautiful. And then we got... Hang on, who are you guys? Oh, that's... We've got allies. Who are the allies? Are the allies related to the Crusade? I guess they might be, though... You guys aren't even involved in the Holy War. What are you guys doing over here? Well, if they want to help out, I guess they're welcome to do so. So, alright, just, head over here. Yes, all my great Holy War allies are just sort of helping me out with this. So that's fine, I guess. Do we have any actual siege specialists, by the way? Yes, we do. Some random guy who's generally not great, but in a siege, always good to have the siege events kicking off nice and fast, just so we can get those breaches, get the events happening. Keep has been... Oh, the keep. The keep is ready to go. Yes. Okay, now our capital can start getting a lot better, a lot faster. So that is, I mean, for only 285, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. Or, that is, that's development growth up. So, okay, the money comes from farming, and also once we start doing this... Yeah, supply limit goes up, holding taxes start slowly ticking up too, and development growth tax too. This is all very fascinating. Okay, spend 285 on that right now, please. That's lovely. And then, yes, we're just going to crack on with this. Take out all of this beautiful stuff going on over here. This should not take too long at all. We can keep the Holy War going long enough that, yeah, they're just going to... Yeah, they're just going to bother taking care of all of this, though. Once they're done with all of that... Where are you planning to, like, go next? Because... oh, they better not be about to bloody come to Wales. Right, go and take What's-His-Face's capital. Then again, he's got some troops right here. That's going to take them 4 months to take. let's go take his capital. If we're lucky, we might take something important. And, okay, he himself is leading that force. So we might get lucky and manage to capture him if we take them on. But I can knock this down before he can knock down the other. And King Nils might need to give me even more money. Okay, that or a hook. You know what? He can pay me more money. I enjoy money. Money's great. And in comes yet more stewardship here. And, you know what? 10% or 10% of all income while at war. I'll take the permanent one first. So that's going to be even better. So yeah, we're at 45, even with 10,000 troops out on the field, which is pretty darn good. We're going to be knocking this out momentarily. He's going to sadly take that momentarily too. I think that must be, yeah, some mercenaries or something. But we can easily take this. So he's going to take some random bit of land, but I've taken his son. Okay, he's got to consider that the more important bit of the puzzle, right? And looks to me like he's going to try and take this back. So let's just go over there, deal with that. We are going to easily take that. And once that's taken care of, oh, he's going to try and flee. He's going to try and flee. No, no, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get after him. Get the flip after him. Down over here, please. Oh, come on. Just give it up, you coward. You are not going to get away. Accept your loss with good grace and humility. Though, to be honest, he's got the advantage of the hills, I'm guessing, but it doesn't matter. We've got too many people here to help out with all of that. Reinforcements come in. Day late and the dollar short, and 100%. And darn it. I'm going to be honest, I was kind of hoping that we might have, yeah, a bit more of a Mongol Empire. Still, we do have the Golden Horde right here, which looks pretty bloody good. So, yeah. Okay, we have got various little spin-off states. Alright. Who's who precisely? We have got you. You are, yes, you're a variant of Buddhist. Mongolia, Dana. You are the guys who potentially I had the best chance with. So, okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. You've got 20,000 troops. You've got 15,000. So I assume the special lads have just disappeared at this point. Darn it. I really wish they'd taken the Byzantine Empire. That would have been great. Also, okay. Apparently, the Byzantines and the Holy Roman Emperor are having a Barney right now about the Duchy of Carinthia. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, I don't mind you two just having a Barney. That works for me. Also, Odd keeps getting better, because yeah, I've got the special perk for making my wards better, so this is marvellous. This is all very good news, actually. And yeah, sorry, don't forget the important thing. Enforce my demands. Yeah, I'm going to be having absolutely all of that, by the way. So, okay. Now. Can't help but notice that, oh dear, looks to me like I'm only a couple of months away from being able to have my own beautiful empire. So, I'm going to be honest, this I'm happy to just give away. Let's see what's going on in the Danelaw here. Okay, it can just go to anybody who's like, you know, nice and who actually needs, who could do some nice stuff here? Who's been good? Who's been loyal? Okay, champions. I do like rewarding my champions, though, to be honest, most of my champions are, well, my own sister is a champion. I mean, there's, yeah, Asa, and then there's Sarah. Now, you're kind of a weird rakish goat creature. And you, meanwhile, are a bit of a drunkard, and you never got married. So, yes, they were so dedicated to protecting me, they never actually got married, any of them. Okay, there's my half-sister, who currently, I believe, is not the heir to anything. Right? I don't believe so. But, in theory, I could give Britannia to her off a power base of South Wales. It doesn't need to go to Nils at all. It just needs to go to somebody who can actually, you know, defend themselves. Now, you're my... Wait. My half-sister. Wait, how many Lindas are there? There's too many different... No, sorry! Thordis. Thordis was the one. Okay, sorry. Got a bit confused there. I mean, Thordis is pretty good too. She could potentially have, you know, South Wales, and she technically is, like, in line for it. She's 21 right now. She could produce some really good children. She's not necessarily good at defending the territory, to be honest. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, or we could give it to Anna. We could give it to Anna, and then Anna potentially becomes, say, yeah, Anna could become the Emperor of Britannia. Alright, she's in a good place to potentially do that. She's got some children coming in. Meanwhile, if Odd turns out alright, Odd becomes the Emperor of Scandinavia. Okay, now that I'm happy with. So, yes, congrats, you're going to be having all of South Wales now. Sorry, it kind of believes, like, the wrong stuff. So, if you wouldn't mind converting it, that'd be really bloody convenient, actually. So, she's been given all of that. Do I actually need to, like, create the duchy, by the way? Does that even exist right now? It doesn't. If I was to create that, I mean, to be honest, she could create it for herself. Oh, go on. Why not? You can have that. Here you go, darling. For your 25th birthday, I'm going to also... Yes, you can absolutely marry whoever the flip you want. Though, to be honest, you're already married, so it's kind of suspicious you asked me that. So, yeah, De Herbert is currently independent from the Danelaw, which I believe is... Hang on, is that supposed to be... Yes, because she could actually be the Queen of Wales if we actually wanted her to be, which is kind of cool. So I could have actually just... I could have just created that. That would have been marvellous. But no. Probably best she's just, you know, she's a petty queen right now. That's absolutely fine. That's more than good enough. Also, John, don't forget to ransom everyone in your prison before they, like, die of appalling conditions. Because, apparently, we captured a fair few people during that war. And then just break down the troops. Don't need them anymore. Okay, now we're flipping getting somewhere, and also everybody is paying, and oh, okay. Odd lifted his head and made a show of ignoring the criminal begging for water. Okay, so right, he is actually arrogant anyway. He's arrogant as well as callous and ambitious. It's possible that Prince Odd might be a monster, and he's a very clever monster too. Oh dear, that could be an issue. Still, on the plus side, people do actually seem to be paying, you know, the proper full ransom on this occasion, so that's nice. Oh yeah, people are 100% actually paying the real amount of money they're supposed to be paying. This is great news. But, okay. It's the moment, okay? It is time for the second great empire to exist. Britannia, welcome to existing. So yes, now I have got myself flipping 2 imperial titles. So right now, Scandinavia is going to Anna, and so's Britannia. Okay, I feel like we should, like, you know, modify that in some way. But if I was to... hang on. I might need to... change the rules here. I could make that my primary if I wanted to. Add laws. Aha! Male preference. So I can just change the laws to make it so that Odd gets either Scandinavia or Britannia. So that's all absolutely fine. Because, yeah, right now, Scandinavia goes to Anna, but so does the Empire of Britannia because of, yes, the variant of Gavelkind that we have got. And then Anna also gets Sweden. She's also going to get Auland, obviously. But Strathclyde is going to go over to... yeah, that goes over to Odd. Though we're skipping... Why are we skipping... What's her name? Oh, did I make her the... No, she's not the realm priest. Why are we skipping my second daughter? I swear I've got, like... Okay, Thordis just, like, doesn't get anything for some reason. And I'm not 100% sure. Okay, she gets something. She gets over Delana over there somewhere. So, I mean, that's okay. I guess, yes, there's a bunch of others, but on this page it's very difficult to see who the flip's getting what. Basically, I think he's just getting all the Scottish titles right now, but yeah, we need to modify that, because, well, we could say Anna. Yeah, Anna gets this, and then maybe Anna should also get the Scottish titles to avoid there being trouble. Also, okay, you, my friend, up in Scotland, and oh, he's really not keen. Okay, why are you so opposed? He's a king, base reluctance, de jure, difference in military strength, different culture group. That's not gonna fly. I think we're just gonna have to go and do that one by force. There's nothing he can do to me, though the Dane law is looking a bit on the flimsy side right now, I'll admit. Okay, let's keep our eyes on the prize here, and in particular, yes, the religion. Because if I was to reform the religion right now, some of my vassals would not come along, just because some of them are a bit on the negative side. Okay, we need to pick our moment carefully here, but just in theory, I think it's possible we could get, yeah, everybody on side. Part of the reason you guys are not thrilled is too many duchies. I mean, okay, fair enough, yes, I do have slightly too many duchies, I'll agree. So I want to give away some of this, we'll have to see. But, regardless, right now, for me, it's pretty darn cheap to create my own spin-off faith. For the simple reason, oh my goodness, I get to... There's a cat. Okay, tabbyism might be about to make a return, marvellous. But yes, what we've got is human sacrifice needs to be got rid of. And I did have an idea, which is part of the problem we've got here is it's me versus everybody. I just don't have allies, especially in Europe. So if we were to say, look, I super duper pinky promise that we're not going to kill people anymore in like sacrifices, maybe we could be friends with Christians. Okay, so at that point I am astray with the old form of Thorism, but to be honest, everybody's going to be mostly fine with that. I can still intermarry, but right now, yes, we become hostile to each other. Now, hostile is pretty good, because hostile means we can intermarry. I've been marrying hostile religions all the time. In fact, my new alliance over here with the Ugra, that's hostile. It barely even matters. And then as for unrelenting faith, there are, yes, different things we could do. Couple of them are better than others, so hang on, what were the good ones? Legalism's pretty good, so yes, at that point, just is a virtue, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not the best one, but yeah, law costs 10% for each virtue, it's fine. The big one that I'm kind of interested in is, hang on, where are you? Religious law, where the smarter you are, the easier it is to condemn your vassals, and at that point, you can just turn people into criminals by outsmarting them, and our religion is pretty bloody smart, so we're so close to being able to create that right here. We're keeping Warmonger, obviously, but on top of that, yeah, I wouldn't mind potentially creating, ooh, yes, some form of spiritual head that's me, actually. So just lay clergy, temporal head of faith, that's all absolutely lovely. So 3,200, that's the sort of thing we need right there. The rest of this all looks mostly fine. So put all of that together, we might have a religion all of a sudden, which we can convert all of our vassals and kings to. They'll get all of their underlings to convert slowly over time. Even if they don't, me and Old Thorism can sit alongside each other pretty comfortably, side by side, no major issue there whatsoever. And we can be friendlier with, you know, the rest of Christianity. And being friendly with, say, Aquitaine would make it much easier for us to go to war against the Holy Roman Empire. In general, it's going to make things a lot easier diplomatically. And as the economy and the army recovers, as we, yes, just continue forcing Catholicism to fight this one out in the long term, yeah, how about we finally have a think about, you know, taking back Zealand and potentially, if the opportunity presented itself, there would be technically nothing to stop us saying, hey, actually, I'd like the entire flipping kingdom. Oh, the games are like that. It's flipping juddering for some reason. Yes, all of Germany. Because take all of Germany, we get our final flipping holy sites. Admittedly, that one is, yeah, fertility plus 10%, but stewardship per level of devotion. That's pretty easy just to get up nice and high by doing a handful of holy wars. So that's basically 5 stewardship. We're just leaving on the table, and Zealand is supply duration and yet more fighting ability. It would not be the worst thing in the world. So, okay. Plenty of options, ladies and gentlemen. After a difficult start, I'd say, yes, Empress Elin, the kind, the just, she has proved her value here today. She's doing a good job when it comes to tech, infrastructure, the stuff that's going to win us wars not just today, but into the future as well. So, yeah, the question then is, what are we going to do next? Because we have got enough troops, enough allies, and potentially the right new religion to have a lot of flipping options. Also, apparently someone's now the Duke of Prussia, and they work for me, so, I mean, well done setting that up. Good work. So, plenty more to come very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen, including, of course, yes, figuring out what the Golden Horde is planning next, because the Mongols could still have a big part to play in the world, though I can't deny I am sad they didn't take Byzantium. Maybe they still will. We shall have to see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Crusader Kings 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!